The difference between a coaching service and a program or a nutrition plan. So there's going to be a big difference between the two, and one gets you results and the other is just a portion of what you need. You need to follow things, but it's not what actually gets you into shape. It's not what actually gets you to lose that body fat. For example, like with the program, let's say you bought a program, from your favorite influencer, or you found a program for free online. So you're doing this program, okay? And the first week goes by, and who's going to answer your questions? Who's going to modify or change the exercises so that it works good for you? Let's say, an exercise you can't feel your glutes in. Like, not all exercises that work for one person is going to work for the other person. So this program is not altered for you. It's not meant for you. It's meant for a wide audience of people. It's meant, as a one size fits all, but that's not true. Fat loss is not a one size fits all. So your program cannot be a one size fits all. Let's say you're 200 pounds. That program is not going to work for the person that is 100 pounds or 150 pounds even. So you can't treat it like it's universal and it's going to work for every single person. So that's the thing. And a lot of these programs don't even include a nutrition program, or maybe they do, but if they don't, like, who's going to give you that guidance for your nutrition, which is literally half the equation of losing body fat? Yes, it's exercise, but it's also eating properly for your body and for your goals. And when something comes up, let's say, you broke your toe at work, something fell on you, or let's say, for whatever reason you broke a bone and you can't do certain exercises in your program, who's going to adjust the program so that you're still on the path towards your goals, but now it's modified so that you can actually do it? And when you hit a plateau in this program, what happens then? Literally, that's the end of your results if the program never changes. And that's the problem with these programs. They're literally cookie cutter, and they are going to ensure that you hit a plateau and that you stop losing weight when you reach that point where the program no longer suits you anymore. You see, the body's always changing. And if you don't have somebody that knows what they're doing to change your program as your body is changing throughout the program, you're always going to hit a plateau. It's inevitable. If the body needs constant stimulation in order to change. If that program no longer is stimulating you in the way that it needs to in order for you to keep losing body fat, it's not going to work. You see, like, do you know how to change the program so you don't hit a plateau? Like, that's the whole thing. Why programs don't work. Coaching does. Your coach is able to change your program and constantly adapt the program to your body so that it's always going to be working for you. It's always going to be advantageous to you and your goal. And a coach knows, is always constantly looking at your body, asking you for feedback. How are you feeling today? How's the workouts going? Are you able to do these exercises? Are you having enough sleep? Like, all these things affects your results and affects the way that the coach is going to be changing your program so that it keeps suiting you and it keeps you on your way to your goal, so you never ever hit a plateau and you get to your goal in the fastest way possible. Like, imagine, you've been hitting a plateau so many times. If you just had a coach who knew what they were doing, you would never hit that plateau and you would get to your goal 10 times faster. And then also another thing, how many times are you guessing with what to do next in your program, or what to do, when you run into a problem? Coaching takes out the guesswork for you. You don't have to think anymore. You just have to do. You just have to do the work, and your coach takes care of all the questions you may have. They keep you in line with the right path that's going to get you to your goals in the fastest way possible. Also, who's keeping you accountable on this program by yourself? Nobody. Some people are good with internal accountability, but a lot of people need that external accountability from somebody else. They need to report to somebody so that they can keep themselves accountable too. How many times have you fallen off these programs because you didn't have the motivation? Ladies, it's not the motivation that you lack, it's the accountability that you lack. When you go to work, you don't go to work because you're motivated. Like, let's be real. You go to work because there's accountability from your kids or from yourself. You need to feed yourself, so you need money. You need to earn money. And also your boss is also keeping you accountable, like making sure that you're coming to work every day. Right? If you don't go to work every day, you don't get to put food on the table for yourself and your family. And you're probably going to get fired from your boss. So there's all that external accountability that really, that's what people need in order to push themselves, in order to succeed. They need that, guidance and accountability. Otherwise, that's the reason why you keep falling off and you keep gaining this weight back. A coach's job is to connect the dots from where you are to where you want to be and help you fill in those missing gaps of what you lack and what's stopping you from reaching your goal. You may not even know what you're lacking. Sometimes that happens. You don't know, is it my diet? Is it my training? Am I pushing myself? Am I not pushing myself enough? So the coach is there to literally give you all the answers and to keep you constantly in line with your goal and make the very best decision for you so that you get to your goal as fast as possible and you don't have to suffer either. How many times have you been doing so much cardio and eating so little and you're not even getting the results that you want? A coach's job is also to give you exactly what you need and make it efficient for you so that you don't have to do 3 hours of cardio a day. You don't have to eat literally no carbs to just lose some body fat. You don't have to do that. A coach's job is to make it efficient for you, is to make it work also for your schedule, guys. If something doesn't work for your schedule in this program that you just bought from somebody, how are you going to adhere to it? When you have these obstacles, a coach is able to get you around those obstacles and to keep, guiding you and pushing you towards the path you need to be. That's also one of the best value that a coach can give to you, is to constantly making sure that it fits your lifestyle. If you work 12 hours a day, your coach is not going to give you 6 meals, 7 meals a day if that's not something that you're able to do. Maybe your coach will give you 2 meals or 3 meals, something that you can actually do, but they're making sure that you're going to get to your goals within those 3 meals instead of 6. So guys, programs do not work. Yes, programs are going to be in a part of the equation, but it's not the solution. It's just a fraction of what you need in order to succeed with your fat loss. So I hope this video made a bit more sense of how coaching helps you and why programming is just not what gets you to the results. Comment below if you have any questions and share this video with your friend who's doing a program, or with a friend who's been interested in maybe getting a coach, and this would really help them out. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video.